that the ties to the Panthers run deep. Glad to have you with us here at Acrisure Stadium, home to the Pittsburgh Panthers. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Panthers offense will take the first swing of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Renfro. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
On the ground, it's Boyd. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Holstein. Picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
First down here for the offense. On the ground with the counter. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the move. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. They get to the line quickly. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up. He unleashes a long one. And he's got it inside the 20. And he'll go down after a huge gain and picking up the first down. Pittsburgh trying to put a touchdown on the board in this red zone trip. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. They'll run it from the gun. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Right back to him on the ground. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field.
Open runway ahead. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Syracuse right back at it. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. They're always looking forward to this one.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Davis looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. And that pass intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. On the ground, it's Lloyd. Finds a good hold there and gets 4 to give them a little breathing room out to the 5. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
Don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
On first down from their own 22. The give to the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Quickly complete. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Direct snap. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because At this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panther. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team out there getting set.
That makes the score. Pittsburgh 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops for and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for second down. Davis will throw. A little screen to the running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Got his man down the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. New set of downs after that completion.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly.
Catch and stride inside the 15. Slip. Find his way up. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll try the run. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
The give to the fullback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. It's a reverse. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They've been running it, but now the pass. Fires to the wideout. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
They're setting up the screen. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
He was looking to get the ball farther downfield, but he just had to take what he could before he got drilled.
Sometimes you can look down the field, Reese, but you see that pressure, and it's getting to you. Get rid of the football. You don't want to take the sack. You don't want to lose the yardage, and try to let your running back or somebody else make a play out of the backfield.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. And the Panthers will have a first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. He's got it on the run. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll set up to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Pitt! What a catch and run for 6. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the tailback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And the draw play, it's about looking over here, looking for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick, getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting a big TFL.
Davis looking to pass. He'll throw it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Got it. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk play. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Syracuse right back at it.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. I tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start putting a lot of pressure.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Syracuse will send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Looking for a block. It's Robinson. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Renfro. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Ready to fire from the pistol. Give to the single back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
They'll test the right side. He breaks a tackle.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
On third down, going up top. Hit as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Gonna take a shot. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. A first down for the offense. He's gonna pass. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes or goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Grab near the marker, it's Haynes. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Davis looking to pass. Working that left side now. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Back to the air one more time. Catch in the middle, it's James. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cuse. Lining up to add another.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
24, Syracuse, 14.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say to the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another day.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, my, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting... And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
31, Syracuse, 14.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They're working that left side. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. Syracuse right back at it. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Yeah, they've had a day. It's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for touchdowns. Like this off.
Touchdown, Panthers! And the pummeling has started. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
38, Syracuse.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught close to the marker. It's Thomas. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Got room on the return. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They'll leave it with him. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes? And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.